Every discipline has rules, but when it comes to life, they want to tell us that folks can just do whatever they want to. And the challenge with it is when people don't have absolute order, and why we were told not to remove those ancient landmarks is because what people do when they don't know what to do is they look outside and see what everybody else is doing. And you look outside in this culture, you're going to see pop culture. Oh, I forgot to tell you, in their worship, they got a choir. It's called the media. You go to school and you have secular humanism. You go to work and you hear moral relativism. No, he said don't remove those traditions because he has already developed a plan of how we are supposed to relate and interrelate to one another and how families operate and how we transmit our values through those families. That's why he told us that the glory of children is their father. Marriage before sex. See, a secularist doesn't understand these concepts, nor do they want to. Work, save and invest, leave an inheritance. No, they would rather take from somebody else and develop out ideas of pluralism, tolerance, diversity. Which leads me to the fourth front of this battle, the war on religion. The promotion of sodomy is but one of their weapons. They have an attack on speech. And hate crime legislation today is developed into the promotion of sodomy. They have an attack on association. And affirmative action is developing into nothing more than the promotion of sodomy. The Lord was very clear about how he wanted us to govern our sexual behaviors and patterns. And the top three social crises confronting us as a nation today are rooted in sexual immorality, AIDS, abortion, and the welfare state. And in my newest book, I took the concept in White Ghetto. I don't think they have them here. They have Uncle Sam's Plantation here for the book signing later. But I took the mirror and turned it around. I'm sorry because I want to talk to you out of White Ghetto. And said, you know what? What we see in the inner cities today, because if you look at these three areas, what we see there, the moral decay, the decimation of the family. I'm telling you, secularism is an equal opportunity destroyer. When they started the social engineering, black out-of-wedlock birth rates were about 22%. Today they're 68%. When they started the social engineering, white out-of-wedlock birth rates were 3%. Today they're 33%. The Lord told us what to do with our sexuality, because what happens when you let that guard down and you take the responsibility of self-government out of the hands of family and put them into a secular government? People lax the rules. And the next thing you know, you have social pathologies that we are not accustomed to in our society. One of the things I have to commend one of the presidentials about is concern about the massiveness of the entitlement problems in our society with the Social Security and the Medicare. We should be concerned because of this message of secular humanism that told women that they have absolute control over their biological clock and they can postpone marriage. What happens when women postpone marriage is men get lost. There's only two places God put time outside of nature: Sunday morning and the biological clock. And when you have, it's true, you know it, you only do what your wife tells you to do, and you better be glad she lets you watch Monday Night Football every now and then. And when we postpone marriage, it has impacted our society. And today we have record numbers of women who never married and never bore children. And between 35 and 55, it might sound good, look good. But what happens when you're 75 to 95? Who's going to take care of you? Uncle Sam? I'm just not going to settle.